I don't have to tell you that as far as this state goes, we need to make many changes in order for us to become competitive with other states throughout the nation, as well as other countries throughout the world. I'm not going to tell you anything new. You know that we have among the highest business taxes in the nation here in Illinois, that our bond rating has recently been downgraded, that we're ranked near the bottom for fiscal policy. Every family, every business knows that you can't continually spend more than you take in and survive. Unfortunately, so far the state hasn't caught up with that concept. We are among the lowest in job creation in the country. We're the worst in unfunded pension liabilities. We have the nation's second largest budget deficit, and workers' comp costs are among the highest in the nation, as Doug just said. These are realities, and in light of these, we're grateful that we do have organizations that recognize these factors and who are leading the effort to bring effective change to Illinois. And one of the leaders we have with us this morning, Doug Whitley, the president of the Illinois Chamber of Commerce. The Illinois Chamber, I think, does an outstanding job in leading the effort for a positive change in Illinois. And I'll turn it over to Doug right now. Doug?
Excellent, thank you. I want to thank everybody for being here and thank you for hosting us. This is our little jobs agenda that last year we put out, and we're proud of this. We made some progress with it, but as I said, the objectives to be accomplished are still very significant and strong. Today, we want to comment on creating a positive jobs agenda in the state of Illinois and continuing the theme that we started a year ago and that the governor acknowledged in his State of the State message a couple of weeks ago, but most importantly that only a few days later, Douglas Oberhelman, chairman and CEO of Caterpillar Inc., put an exclamation point on the topic as he discussed Illinois' inability to compete for his company's job growth until the state's political leadership becomes more aggressive about resolving fundamental state fiscal affairs and the cost of doing business in Illinois. His Chicago Tribune guest column referenced two of the very same points that have been stressed by the Illinois Chamber. Oberhelman's standing as a prominent leader of a successful world-class business who has spoken out on more than one occasion about the need of our state's political leaders to get serious about changing the state's anti-business reputation should give courage for other business owners and private sector employers to engage in this dialogue, and that's exactly why we're glad to have you all here today. Business owners need to educate elected officials about the steps that our state and local governments should pursue to achieve a jobs growth agenda. Elected officials do not usually contemplate the health of the private sector economy as being among their primary constituencies. After all, businesses do not vote. But without a healthy and growing private sector, our state's economy is not going to radically improve. As Illinois' unemployment continues to flirt with 10% month after month, it should be obvious that the time for complacency is past long ago. Every employer, no matter how large or small, should take a moment to follow Oberhelman's lead and start discussing what a jobs agenda should entail. This week, the Illinois Chamber is sending a letter to every candidate for the state legislature that includes an easy reference, pocket-sized card that contains the Illinois Jobs Agenda for 2012 talking points and lists 14 important Illinois factoids that every candidate should be conscious of needing to reverse. We all know that Illinois is a wonderful place to live, work, and raise a family. Illinois has many advantages and strengths to build upon. We're the 5th largest state in the country, the 3rd largest metropolitan marketplace in the nation, a gateway to global marketplaces, home to great companies, and a world-class city. We have easy access to the heartland of the nation. We're blessed with a highly diverse economy that accounts for more than 4% of the nation's GDP. We're a market leader for many economic sectors ranging from agriculture to transportation. However, as concerned citizens, we also know our state has been financially and ethically challenged in recent years. It is critical that we work together to restore confidence in economic opportunity, in education, and in our government. The Illinois Chamber suggests that there are 5 key talking points necessary for restoring Illinois' standing as a desirable location to invest and grow jobs. We recommend focusing on these fundamental themes: restore fiscal integrity, reduce the cost of doing business, improve education and workforce skills, invest in infrastructure, and improve confidence in the state's judiciary. When the members of the General Assembly reconvene later this month, after the primary election, they will be drawn to many issues and they will be voting on hundreds of measures. It's not easy work, but the job creators, innovators, entrepreneurs, small business owners, and people aspiring for a job and a brighter future need the Illinois legislators to make decisions that will put our state on a trajectory for growth. The Illinois Chamber is suggesting a scale by which the political leaders of our state should be measured. Let them undertake to reverse the following data points, and then let's all hold them accountable for their success at achieving an improved standing on each. Illinois ranks dead last among the states for having the greatest unfunded pension liability. Illinois ranks 48th in job growth between 2000 and 2010. Chief Executive Magazine ranks Illinois' business climate as 46th best in the country. Forbes ranks Illinois as the 41st best place to do business. Our population growth between 2000 and 2010 was 42nd in the nation. Ratings agencies have downgraded our state's credit 9 times. Illinois has the 3rd highest corporate income tax rate in the industrial world. Illinois' workers' compensation costs remain the 4th highest in the nation. Per capita personal income is 13th in the nation, but it was 4th in 1992. High school graduation rate is 78.8%, 18th among the states. And the National Assessment for Educational Progress ranks Illinois 30th among the states. The message is obvious. Community, civic, political, and elected leaders in Illinois have allowed our national standing to deteriorate with little regard for what has occurred. If we genuinely wish to encourage job growth and promote prosperity in Illinois, we must pursue a public policy agenda that will address these trends and return our state to its proper status as an unquestioned economic powerhouse and an employment magnet. It is imperative that every thoughtful citizen get engaged in this effort because success is dependent upon participatory democracy. And that is our statement. So I have a copy of these